Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'll best the Town of Crime Commissioners meeting for 17 November 2020 to order. For invocation, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to please have a moment of silence and you can certainly to be fair. Thank you. Madam Clerk.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 4, agenda adoption, additions, deletions, corrections. Chairman, entertain a motion to adopt. All in favor, aye. Opposed, likewise, motion carries. Item 5, consent agenda. Any additions, deletions, or corrections? Chairman, entertain a motion to adopt. All those in favor, aye. Opposed, likewise, motion carries. Item 6.
So this is a resolution authorizing certain property sales. It's a request to the board to surplus the service weapons no longer being used and allow the sworn law enforcement officers employed by the town to purchase them. You'll find the resolution attached that authorizes that surplus property sale, noting the model, make, serial number, and cost below. And that is for your decision to make. I don't know. Lieutenant Hodges, do you have anything to add to this?
I do not. We did qualify with the new firearms last night. They are put in use now. So, other than what the resolution says, there's really nothing else to add to it.
And this is only to allow purchase by police personnel.
Yeah, sworn law enforcement officers. So,
Yeah, am I not correct that most people buy their weapon?
yeah. So most officers, when this happens, they kind of purchase their old weapon. So Randall will purchase the weapon that he used while here.
I agree, we did that in the county commission, the sheriff's department too.
All right.
Got no problem.
Chair will entertain a motion to adopt this commission. Excuse me, the resolution. All in favor, aye. Opposed, likewise, motion carries. Item 7, Zach.
This is a proposal for engineering services on the Braywick Road project. This will cover the scope of services as well as some of the permitting and bid phases. This is for your approval to start. This is going to be paid for out of the grant that we received. Remember the $2 million, roughly $2 million grant. So that will pay for this.
Right.
Okay,
Good.
we have a motion, all in favor, aye. Opposed, likewise, motion carries.
Minimum housing update, Mr. Daniels.
Okay, 45, I did talk to them. They have agreed to the department use that house for training, and then they will hire somebody shortly after to clean up. 60 Cleveland properties. I met the new owners face to face finally. He came in to get a demo permit to remove that back porch that was in bad shape. We talked about his plans, and he said the renovations should be done well within a year's time. So he's moving forward.
TBD update, Ms. Henderson.
So for TDDA, I have this update. This Halloween, we're pleased to prep over 500 bags of candy for the children of Trine to take along on town's first candy cruise. As a response to COVID-19, the TDDA thought it would be responsible to cancel the Halloween stroll. And with the help of our generous businesses, including the corporate sponsorships, we were able to fully provide all candy that was used for the cruise. And with the help of first responder staff, we were able to successfully complete the route around Tryon that allowed us to distribute candy to approximately 300 kids. Before heading out, we were really excited. We were surprised by WLOS out of Asheville. They came down to interview me, and so it made it on the news channel up there in Asheville, which was really neat. There's also an article online for that, so that was great publicity for the town. The police department was also kind enough to partner with the TDDA on a gift for Tryon Elementary School students. They're currently attending up at the school, and for Tryon Police Department drawstring bags with candy and an age-appropriate book. And we took those up there to the kids and delivered those to their classrooms, and we delivered over 300 of those. So that was fantastic. Very much for keeping the festival alive and in people's minds for next year. We had a very successful showing on WSBA, the news station out of Spartanburg. Yeah, it was great. We had a series of interviews. We were at the Tryon Bottle. It was a really lovely shot, and everyone was really impressed that came down on their news team. And I thought it was a really great press for us. We engaged with customers through home, or at home through an online event page. And the cap to our virtual event was a live trivia game, and the top 3 winners of the game are going to get a $100 gift card that they're going to spend downtown. So we're happy that $300 is going to be going directly back into downtown businesses right before the holidays. And then session yesterday. Yesterday was such a treat. I don't think in my 12 years I've had a group or an individual come back with an almost perfect plan and vision statement. You all made our week. So TDDA will work on updating this plan as it was presented, basically a visioning statement with 3 core strategies. Each strategy has been listed with underlying goals and objectives that the TDDA has identified as achievable measures to work toward. And we will iron out the wording and the final details, but essentially we've got our work plan for the next year, and it's going to serve as a 5-year plan as a visioning strategy as well. And we're excited to begin working toward a more vibrant, successful, and livable downtown. And so when I have that, it's a 1-page document. I'm going to hopefully have that in your packets next month.
Okay,
Do you have any updated information with regard to the traditional stroll?
So we are going to talk about that, I think, a bit later on the agenda tonight. We've just been brainstorming on ways to get people downtown and shopping in our businesses, but also maintaining safe distance and following protocol. So we're going to talk a bit more about that tonight, I think.
And is that scheduled for Friday of December?
Yes, so I guess we can move on to,
I just want to tell you, when the newspaper came, the news channel 13 came, they started interviewing her, and somebody pointed me at it, somebody, and they came over to interview me, and I said, no, you stick with her, and I think I made the right choice.
Thank you.
It was very nice.
Thank you.
so, as far as my part, I can start off with the Christmas festivities. They will be the same that you have received in years past. To put it short, Main Street has asked that the TDDA not participate in certain things due to coronavirus issues. So what we are doing this year is the town of Tryon is hosting a Christmas market fair for 3 days. And your first Friday will be the same that it always is. Jody and the gang will be doing what they do, making the town look good, putting the candles out. We will have our Christmas lighting of the tree. We will have the Morris wreath placed onto Morris by the Hunt Club. We will have all the traditional activities that we usually have. It's just going to be put on by us this year, simply for that fact. So that's, again, just something that we're wanting to do, not necessarily to make things more difficult or convoluted, but I think it's best if we allow the town to do it and keep TDDA out of it. I don't want Ms. Henderson being in a position with them. I think you all agree we can do Christmas safely. So one thing that is on my list is to ask for your permission to shut down McCowan Street the night of the 4th and possibly the night of the 5th. They are organizing a market Open air market, we would like to have Christmas trees for sale, hot cocoa for sale, baked treats. I'm out of attendance, but, we'll figure something out. And then, photo booth type stuff, just little stuff that we can spread out, socially distanced kind of deal, utilizing the calendar the way it was meant to be. So that's my first.
The motion to adopt closing the
Calendar Street.
Calendar Street on 4th and 5th.
On the 4th, I would like to shut it down early in the morning, say 8 o'clock. I want those cars out of there, and I want people to have the ability to bring in trees and set up and make it a spectacle.
So that would last for 2 days then.
Yeah.
Give the question. In Alfred does their edge pruning job to use this area at either end of the street.
Okay, can you ask them and make sure?
Already,
Okay, we'll use.
Can they deliver?
I am gonna,
Wait, hold, we got a motion. Did I have? Sure.
sure.
All in favor, aye? Likewise, we'll give you that legal.
okay, I am gonna use a spare town vehicle to block off the incoming lane just for safety reasons. But back to my list of things, there's a couple of things. We are going to, purchase a small leaf machine that can be pulled behind the mule. It is going to be used downtown. It is going to get the leaves in the sewer system. It's going to get the leaves so that we do not have to use a backhoe, downtown.
Do we have a schedule worked out? Or
That-
when they pick up the leaf?
That's also on my list as well. So leaf pickup begins Monday the 30th. We're gonna put it into the paper and advertise. Basically, it follows the same rubric of New Market Road, the east side, what's commonly referred to as Milltown, Hidden Hills, Melrose, and Gillette Woods. And just as another discussion, Jody and the gang have already been doing, leaf pickup. I do want to tell you this, we have done, let's see if I can find it. They've done leaf pickup to get ahead. They've done that on Whitney, Broadway, Howard, Peak, and Second. It's not the actual schedule, but they've done an additional pickup in advance to make things easier for the residents who already had leaves out. So while we have been out getting leaves, our official pickup has not started. But basically, yeah, we're gonna advertise the leave schedule and it starts Monday the 30th. I sent you an email earlier about a generator. We did get the generator repaired, but we still would like to ask you eventually if we can go ahead and buy another generator. The generator is very expensive, but what we have is one generator that floats between, correct me if I'm wrong, Jody, Warrior Mountain Tank and Hogback.
The Warrior Mountain Tank and Hogback Tank.
Okay,
And the issue we were having when we had multiple days without power, by the time you got this tank full, this one here was already empty, so you'd have to disconnect and run. The time this one was full, this one here was back empty. So we were running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
What's the cost?
I think the one we sent you was 60,000 roughly.
We sell a lot on Melrose.
Yeah. So we're gonna be bringing that to y'all. The thing is, we have, the way our system is, every tank we have basically has a generator except for those two. And right now, we're taking the transportable one back and forth. And when we have issues where the whole town's out of power, we have to go back and forth nonstop so that we can then use it to fill up the tanks. And it's usually not a problem, but the one we have now is not in great shape. And that's when we ran into the issues of the storm.
12 years old, I think.
That's when we ran into the issues of, someone not being able to get water properly during the storm.
We dig up the money now.
I got calls too.
Yeah. But back to the rest of it, so we're finishing the CARES Act funding submittals tomorrow, so we'll be clearing all of that out, the way that we discussed. 55 Melrose was demolished, it did, just for everyone's knowledge. There was an on-site asbestos supervisor who watched over everything and ensured all laws were followed properly. SVR Sales is going to get us copies of the dump receipts. So basically everything is finalized, we're good to go. Fire department, they get out there and water the grass, they wash the streets multiple times. Public Works removed barriers and did some other stuff up there. We met with the county regarding the verge. William has met with the county attorney, he's drafting a letter, which I will shoot to you before I send it off to the parties involved. There's been a little bit of headway on the movie project that we've discussed. I did meet with the Nature Conservancy regarding the Tryon watershed. I'm going to try to meet with them on site Thursday if I can, to look at the watershed. One of the things that we may be able to do is enter that property into a hunting lease to make a little bit of money on it, and also have someone that's out there regularly to manage the property and be able to tell us that everything's okay.
Which watershed?
The Tryon watershed. It's,
You talking about the one up on Melrose, or the one in South Carolina,
South
or the
Carolina.
one north of
it's
Pearson's Falls?
It's just below the South Carolina line. It's, Pink Dog Mill, Pink
Yeah.
Road, whatever. Pink Campbell Road.
Yeah, right.
So it's surrounded by all the other water conservancies.
Yeah, that's above the climate wall, right?
It's below the line.
Yeah, but that's part of that same piece of property, isn't it?
I think they're separated on GIS. I think they may be one. I'd have to go look. I think they're separated. I think the top one is conservancy as well, but the top one is a 200-acre tract. I think the bottom's around 4. So
What's our acreage there?
I think 4 on the bottom part, and then
Almost
600.
600.
Yeah, well, I mean, we probably have 700 to 800 acres across the area of land that we can't do anything with. So at least but I'll be bringing more stuff back to you for your consideration on that. As far as the dam goes, same thing's going on. Lakeshore's still shut down, detour signs are still up. There was a well system installed that actually measures water levels. I think it's called like a piezometer or something, but basically it measures water before and after the dam to tell you if there's any seepage. The first core of the bridge and dam were removed. Barriers were removed at West Lake Shore for the pipes to go across. Pipes and pumps were installed and operating. The lake was down on our side around 15 inches before the storm. After the rainfall of around 5 inches, waters rose back to normal. Engineers are still working to secure core samples. They're going to start diverting water using sandbags. They were able today to get samples of the sidewall by pulling onto the bridge and coming in from the side. So they're still working on that. We're still talking with DHEC about everything that's going on down there. Cranston Engineering has been fairly positive to deal with, but we haven't found anything outlining yet, but that doesn't mean that we won't have to address some things. Let's see. Christmas activities are going to go from the 4th to the 6th. The night of the 4th, we will have a decorated downtown with the tree lighting, the Morris Wreath, and the outdoor market on McCallum Street. The crews are going to repair all the lighting on the dogwoods, place the banners, place the lights and garland around the poles, and then the night of the 4th, we will have the candles out. This year, instead of going from the gas station to Side Street, we intend to go Palmer to Side Street and then do the side streets down as well as Packle up. So we're going to try to spread out a little bit. And then, like I said, the open air market, hopefully we're going to have some Christmas trees for sale, different things for children to do and whatnot. Public Works laid around 3 tons of asphalt. They've had water and sewer line breaks on Broadway, Chestnut, and Lynn Court, repaired them all. They've done more work on the 10-inch mountain water lines to repair some damage. They did that leak pickup we discussed. Right away was cut and repaired on Beach Street in East Livingston. We did all the work for the Hincapie race, including the banner, all the staffing. So the police, the fire, and fire helped with the staffing. And then Public Works helped get everything ready for downtown, cleaning the streets and everything. Basically, that's kind of where we sit with a lot of different things. The fire department, we're still working on the inspection issue of the purge and the possibilities. Like I said, William's kind of working on all that as well. And so that is most of what I have for you.
Okay. Board tonight's Bill Quist, Bill Sorrell New.
No, okay. I just want to thank the town crews for all their hard work and wonderful attitudes. No comment from Jody Victor. But no, I mean, town's looking good, things are getting done. Appreciate it. Sorry about the dam. Sorry about the rain, we were so close. But did DOT come and allow them to drive on the bridge?
Yeah, so we got that taken care of this afternoon.
Well, that's really bad, it. Just want to thank the staff.
Very quickly, start date for hurricane bridge.
Mid-December. Let's see.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll have to find the email, but it's mid-December. They've got the parts ordered, so we're waiting on the delivery of the now coated railing, and then,
will you send us an email?
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just another comment. After much extended discussion, there is a contract on the TS. And it's not the individual that I earlier intimated to you. So that's it. Otherwise, thank you to the town personnel for all they do for us. And thank you for being here. That's it.
Well, not much to say other than thank you. I think our town personnel do an excellent job. This town looks beautiful. Everything's still working through COVID. We still have busy streets. I don't know how we're doing it, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That room in there, especially, thank you. Zach.
There's something on the community, text you about probably 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, to get the intersection of Jackson and Markham. There's absolutely no sign there. I don't know what happened to it, so it's not from there. And I've noticed it probably about a month ago. I'm just sorry I didn't take that. But thanks to everybody for your hard work. And as everyone said, the town does look good, and there are people here. And, I thought you wanted to say something. And I would say, take care of yourself and each other, everything's going to be all right.
What street sign or the stop sign?
There's no street sign, I've noticed for at least a month, I don't know how long it's been gone. Markham and Jackson.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little directional signs to Springfield. Along New Market or something. Or,
Yeah,
yeah.
directional signs like we have. The
Yeah.
side signs.
Yeah.
I've got, so just quick update on that. We did the east side entrance sign. We're waiting for it to dry out and then we're gonna stain that. But that one is larger than the original one, so I have a smaller one. So I'm going to put a smaller entry sign at, somewhere on Bond Street going into the east side. So I'll get some kind of directional signs, for the east side or for New Market to kind of showcase some of that stuff as well.
We went out to eat this weekend, and I met 3 different couples. 2 who are moving here, one moved into my street today, and a second one who is looking here, and a third one who has moved nearby in the county. And one of the things they said, gentlemen, was they like the looks of the town, they like the friendliness of the town. And you guys are the first ones on the street, so thank you. Thank you very much. No citizens' comments? Chair will entertain a motion to, in a closed session pursuant to 143-318, 11 sub A sub 3. All in favor, aye?
What's it?
Motion carries. Take that 5.